everyone, how are you doing? It's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your bonus Mercury Cazimi message. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. So before we begin, I wanted to give you a little breakdown on what this means for you. So on July 12, 2026, there will be a Mercury Cazimi in Cancer. The astrological event occurs when Mercury, the planet of communication and the mind, forms an exact conjunction with the sun. The term Cazimi comes from an Arabic phrase which means in the heart of the sun. While planets close to the sun are usually weakened or combust, a planet sitting perfectly inside the sun's precise core is believed to become supercharged, illuminated, and even purified. Because this alignment takes place while Mercury is in retrograde in the sensitive water sign of Cancer, it functions as a powerful mental reset. So the Cazimi will act as a new moon phase for the mind, lifting the typical confusion of Mercury retrograde to bring a sudden intuitive hit of clarity. Taking place in Cancer, this event focuses heavily on the home, family dynamics, childhood memories, as well as your sense of emotional security. Many people experience an epiphany or receive a clarifying message regarding ongoing personal issues, financial reorganization, or domestic situations. Traditional astrologers view the brief hours of the Cazimi window as an ideal time for intention setting and critical communication. You can use this energy to journal your breakthroughs, have an honest conversation to resolve a conflict, or reorganize areas of your life that have felt stuck. So with all of that said now, let's begin. Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look at what your Mercury Cazimi message is. Now, for you, Leo, this will impact your subconscious. It might, you might feel this moment like to be by yourself, like a little bit of solitude, which is actually a good thing, because for you, this will trigger a moment of healing. So you could expect vivid dreams the night of July 12th, some really deep intuitive hits during the day. You could feel a sudden release or relief of a mental block, or you could even find yourself giving yourself closure regarding a painful past situation. So although it sounds a little ominous with the, solitude and the vivid dreams and the intuitive hits, but you'll most likely wake up on the 13th or the 14th feeling a lot better because of that. So let's see what else we have for you here for Leo. I feel like it's a clearing for you. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What else do they need to know about the Mercury Cazimi on July 12th, 2026? Let's get one more shuffle. Thank you. We have Jealousy, card number 23. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Divine Feminine, card number 6. You could be a Divine Feminine. You could be dealing with a Divine Feminine. Or, since we all embody feminine and masculine energy, this could trigger something here within you, okay? The feminine side of you. So let's see where we go with this message here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is jealousy their Mercury Cazimi message? One more shuffle. Thank you. Okay. We have the Four of Wands. Sort of came out on the side. Let's take it on the side. Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, King of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Fool card. So there's a clearing of the air, a cleaning of the air, if you will. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Yep, this is sudden. Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So clarify this further for me, please, for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Clarify that Four of Wands on the side. Let's get one more shuffle. Thank you. Four of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. One more shuffle. We're going to take it. Five of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Cups. Temperance. This is a feeling of sudden insight. Temperance. One more shuffle. Thank you. Clarified by Page of Swords, which we have at the bottom of that deck, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Well, this moment, if this is your reading, and you'll know on the 12th, is being brought to you by Archangel Michael. Clarify King of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Pentacles is clarified by the High Priestess, the Devil, and the King of Swords, Magician. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Empress, and we have the Ten of Swords, and the Fool card. Clarify that Fool card. One more shuffle. Thank you. Fool card, clarified by Eight of Swords, the Death card, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like I'm free feeling. Temperance, Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm specifically speaking to a group of you that you had a relationship in your life that you truly valued that injured you. And I think for a lot of you, this was someone that you were married to or you shared a residence with. Like this could be your parents or a spouse or an ex. At some point in time, this person or people offered your life structure and stability. And I think since you had this experience with them, I think you've moved on. The Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Pentacles. So if these people are still in your life, I don't feel like the connection is as strong as it used to be, okay? Because something they did or said rocked the foundation of that relationship. So for some of you, these people are not in your life anymore. And for some of you, they are, but you really keep them at arm's length. In the energy of the Mercury Cazimi, when you're busy doing something else, okay? Maybe you're cooking, maybe you're working on something, okay? Doing some housework, some study. You could be writing something. It could be gaming. I just see that you are seriously involved in something. It's like a flash of light hits you. Five of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Four of Cups. You are reminded of this experience. The reason why you're being reminded of this experience is because Archangel Michael wants you to fully heal from it because you have not fully healed from it. So there is some type of insight, Page of Swords, that you're receiving in regards to, again, this connection that at some point in time was structured or stable for you. And again, this could be like with a past boss, okay, that maybe screwed you over and you never truly got over it. It could be a spouse, it could be family. I'm getting a lot of parent energy here, but like mother, father energy, but take it how it resonates to you. In the energy of the Mercury Cazimi, you're going to be busy doing this when this memory from the past hits you like a bolt of lightning. And I think what you are going to realize in that moment, and don't be offended by this, okay? There's a shadow side of you, and we all have shadow sides, okay? There's a shadow side of you that even though you've moved on from this, you harbored a little bit of jealousy deep within you. Some of you may not even realize you have it. Now, this could be jealousy. This person left me for this other person and their relationship is doing well. Why did that person get the best of that SOB? Why couldn't they have been that good to me? This could be jealousy, again, and maybe you never realized you had it. Like your parents treated your siblings better than you. And maybe throughout the years you always had issues with your siblings. You never really understood where the issues came from because you love them. This is a flashpoint to remind you of a memory, and you go, oh my God, this whole time I've been subconsciously blaming my siblings for what my parents were doing. My parents were triangulating us knowingly or unknowingly against one another, and this whole time I've harbored jealousy or resentment towards my siblings. There's something like that here happening for you, but it's meant for you to see it so you can understand that this particular wound is not fully healed. So I feel this is in respect to someone, like I said, something they said or did rocked the foundation of your connection with them. Some of you are, I feel like with that Knight of Swords, we are talking, but with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like not all that often, or there's a lot of stop and go in our conversations or communication. So it almost feels like this is someone who's in and out of your life. The whole point of you having a particular memory and realizing that it conjures up a shadow side of jealousy for you in some way. Again, it'll be different for all of you, but the intended purpose for you to see that is so you can finally heal it. I think for a lot of you, this has to do with someone that you either were married to or a long-term committed partner, or that's what you wanted them to be, or it's a mother-father figure. I really feel like for 80% of you, that's that type of connection. And then like the 20% of you, it could be a boss who screwed you over, or the coworker who once upon a time got the raise or promotion that you wanted. Whoever this person is and whatever occurred here, you've always harbored a little bit of jealousy. Or it could also be something like, this person did this to me and I don't really feel they ever got their karmic justice. And so there was a little bit of shadow side with that devil. And again, with that high priestess, I think some of you don't even realize you have it. Or maybe you think you got over it, but it's clearly still existing. There's still a little bit of anger or resentment of why were they able to do that to me and get away with it? So this whole point of this happening for you is so you can finally clear it, because it has been holding you back from true emotional contentment on your own and with your circle. So whatever's occurring here for you, this memory, the flashpoint of insight, this acknowledgement that you either harbor some jealousy or resentment for the person or people who did this to you, will allow you this moment to like, oh my God, and now I understand. And now I can finally let it go. And so with that, the Eight of Swords, again, it's been in your subconscious. Death card, we can finally put an end to it. And Ace of Pentacles, it's literally like waking up on the 13th or the 14th of July and feeling a hell of a lot better. So this Mercury Cazimi for you is supposed to trigger a little bit of an awakening here so you can finally move on from this. And again, I feel like it's being brought to you by Archangel Michael. Let's get you 3 cards of advice, and then we'll close it off with an oracle card. 3 cards of advice here for Leo. And I don't feel like this is going to last for a week or 2 weeks or anything. Mercury Cazimis are quick. I mean, the golden window is usually within minutes, an hour. So there is some residual effect. So that's why I'm saying maybe you start feeling this on the 11th or the 12th. By the 13th or 14th, if this message is resonating for you, there's a release here. And it will allow you, whether you're masculine or feminine, to get a little bit more in touch with your feminine side. You're going to feel a lot softer, because there was a part of you that was always rigid because of what this person or people did to you. Yep, right behind that we have spiritual cleansing. Oh, and right behind that we have relief. So this is intended here to bring your subconscious some relief. And again, maybe you've been harboring this and you didn't even know it. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice, the 3 of Wands, Judgment, and the Hanged Man, okay? Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles, which that's what it's going to trigger for you, okay? It's going to trigger that moment of insecurity that you felt once upon a time. Before you proceed forward, there's something like wait, think about why am I remembering this all of a sudden? Oh my God, that happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 10 years ago. It's like, give yourself a moment to pause and digest, and hopefully you remember this reading, and that will enable you to go within a little bit and figure out, is it resentment or is it jealousy that maybe you have been holding on to and you haven't been recognizing it. But once you're able to do that, there's a very freeing effect. Look what you've been holding on to. The 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, abandonment, rejection, again, being left out in the cold, and it literally hits you while you're working. We have the 8 of Pentacles again. So I would expect this moment to occur when you're very busy or heavily focused or concentrated on something else. But again, I feel like this is a very good thing to happen for you. The 8 of Pentacles is the first decan of Virgo, and Virgo can be about healing. So I think it's a way for you to heal a wound that maybe some of you never, haven't realized that you actually still have. Let's get one oracle card here, please, for the Leo Collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. And for those of you who feel like you're psychic or you're clairvoyant, maybe you're tarot readers yourself, you could have felt very blocked or that your channeling was hit or miss. And I think it's because this was affecting it to some degree. So clearing this block will also help those of you who are spiritual or psychic mediums. Guidance. Seek wisdom from within. Okay, you're going to be able to go within now and to illuminate your path and guide your decisions. So when you have this moment, pause if you can, stop what you're doing, and give yourself the chance to digest the memories, and also allow any intuitive hits to come your way, because I really feel like the universe is trying to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, we still have a little cleanup to do on aisle 6, and this will be your moment to do it. At the bottom of the deck, we have Braveheart. Face the world with fearlessness, breaking through all these boundaries. I think they've been walls for you, or blocks, but you'll be breaking through them with courage because of this Mercury Cazimi. That is what I have for you, Leo. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.